Hi, I'm Michael Maher, CEO of OnePassport. Today I want to talk about an Australian Financial Review article that came out this week about the legal risk that businesses are exposing themselves to by requesting that COVID-19 certificates be shared with them by staff, members, clients, customers, because they're not knowing how to handle the data securely. How easy is it to get tripped up on this? Well, if your process is that we send out an email and say, can everyone please email in their certificate so that we can reopen in Victoria this Friday, tomorrow, or in any other state, the same kind of request. So the email comes in, it's an attachment, the certificate, and whoever grabs it, downloads it, and then uploads it into payroll, rostering, HR systems, whatever you're doing. The fact that it's been sent and downloaded onto a non-secure machine by someone who's not a specialist, like the HR manager or someone in this area, bang, you're in breach of the Privacy Act. The Privacy Act really says that you need to take all reasonable steps to secure the data. And for many industries, this is the first time that they're really going to be playing with the Privacy Act, unless they're in a regulated industry where it's part of their world. A big part of this reason is the green COVID certificate that we've come to love and know in Australia has something called the IHI embedded into it. It actually shows it on the bottom of the certificate. That's the individual healthcare identifier. Along with your tax file number in Australia, the IHI are IHI and tax file number are the two most secure pieces of data that the government uses to identify us. We don't share it, no one will ask you for it. It's not like your Medicare number that people ask for. Your IHI is very secure. It begs the question why the government put it on the certificate in the first place, because now people are sending them around via email willy-nilly, which really is not in line with the Privacy Act. In fact, when they issued the IHI in about 2010, they came out with an additional part called the Healthcare Identifiers Act. So it actually got an additional Privacy Act just to do with the IHI. So what can you do as a business? Well, the first thing is you need a process, you need a system or a set of steps that you're going to go through to show that you have actually taken all reasonable steps to secure the data. Number two is that information needs to be sent through to a specialist in that area. So typically the HR manager or the HR office, and only those people get to see it. It's not sent to the line manager of the worker or someone else who's in a leadership role. They really need to be in that space within your business. Thirdly, you need to think about the collection process of the data. Instead of having people email them in, you might use a system where they can actually share the data with you and it goes straight into the system without having that email download an attachment and upload into something else, because that's where you really get into trouble. That's something OnePassport can do. They can save it in the app and share it with the organization. And the fourth one is you need a dedicated and secure HR compliance system. It can't just be, it definitely can't be a manual process. You can't be collecting pieces of paper. And it can't just be a random field that you've given a name to within the rostering system or the payroll system or even a normal HR system. It's got to be a dedicated system that is secure. So they don't sound like a lot for outside people if you've never had to deal with the Privacy Act before, but a lot of people are going to get into trouble for this. It's not that difficult to make it to comply with the rules, but it takes a bit of thinking. So good luck. I highly recommend you have a look at OnePassport as an affordable and easy to implement solution to solve this, because it might save you bacon. Take care and good luck.